5 seconds to go. Start. I have personally raised this issue with the US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Foreign Secretary also conveyed our concern to US officials during her recent visit to the United States. While we recognize the right of every government to investigate and prosecute fraud, we have asked the US government that the students who are themselves victims of fraud should be given adequate time and opportunity to transfer to other universities or adjust their status and, if they desire, return to India honorably. We have also strongly protested the radio collars as unacceptable, which should be removed immediately. Despite the fact that a significant number of students at the university were dispersed across the United States and had not registered their contact details with the Indian mission, our embassy and consulates were able to contact a large number of students and have provided all possible assistance to them, including through direct meetings with them by organizing a free legal aid camp and issuing appropriate guidance and advisories. The US authorities have begun progressively removing the radio tags and have assured us that innocent students would have adequate opportunity to readjust their status or transfer to other US universities. The government expects that the United States would take steps to prevent such universities from exploiting foreign students. Government would also advise Indian students to exercise due diligence in applying to foreign universities. Madam Speaker, I am confident that this unfortunate development will not affect the excellent cooperation between Indian and the United States in higher education, which includes the presence of over 1 lakh Indian students at US universities who enjoy a strong reputation for academic accomplishments and responsible conduct. Their political divisions notwithstanding, some ruling Congress MPs from Telangana region on Thursday joined Bharatiya Janata Party BJP and Telangana Rashtriya Samiti TRS members to disrupt parliament demanding a Telangana state carved out of Andhra Pradesh. The joint vocal protest on the contentious issue forced repeated disruptions of the Lok Sabha, prompting the chair to call it a day after 5 adjournments since the members met at 11 am. The Rajya Sabha adjourned for about an hour in the morning and functioned normally for the day, even as opposition members raised the issue of Central Vigilance Commissioner P.J. Thomas, whose appointment was struck down by the Supreme Court. In the Lok Sabha, the day began with noisy scenes. Pandemonium returned every time the House resumed following disruptions. As soon as the House began its proceedings, TRS members K. Chandrasekhar Rao and M. Vijay Shanti walked towards the Speaker's podium, shouting slogans in favor of Telangana state. BJP members joined them. Congress members from Telangana region rose from their seats to join the protest and shouted slogans. MPs from the Telugu Desam Party TDP countered the pro-Telangana protest by flasking placards for a united Andhra Pradesh. Seemingly angry with TDP's placards, one Congress member rushed towards the TDP group, snatched the placard, and rejoined his slogan, shouting cliques. Meera Kumar pleaded with them to let the House proceed, but the MPs did not relent. The House was adjourned till 2 pm and later till 3 pm. But more ruckus forced Francisco Sardina, chairing the session, to adjourn the House till Friday. Earlier, the Lok Sabha was adjourned twice during the question hour over the same issue. The Rajya Sabha was also adjourned twice during question hour after uproar by opposition members over Telangana. When MPs in the upper house met, BJP members were on their feet demanding a statement from Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Chairman Hamid Ansari asked members to raise the issue during 0 hour, but they did not relent. He repeatedly urged the protesting members to return to their seats. They did not, and he adjourned the House for 15 minutes. Noisy scenes returned when the House met again. Ansari suspended question hour and adjourned the issue till noon. But peace prevailed in the Rajya Sabha, where opposition MPs spoke on the Supreme Court judgment cancelling the appointment of Thomas. A majority of the legislators from Telangana region, cutting across parties on Thursday, boycotted the Andhra Pradesh Assembly, which remains paralyzed over the separate statehood issue. The House adjourned for Friday without transacting any business, as members of the Communist Party of India CPI and Bharatiya Janata Party BJP stalled the proceedings, demanding a resolution on formation of the state. Pandemonium prevailed when Telugu Desam Party TDP legislators from Andhra and Rayalaseema regions raised slogans opposing the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh. They displayed placards sporting a united Andhra. As soon as the House met at 9 am, CPI and BJP members rushed towards the Speaker's podium after Deputy Speaker Nadendra Manohar rejected their pleas for a debate on Telangana issue. Raising slogans of Jai Telangana, they stalled the proceedings. The Deputy Speaker adjourned the House for half hour, but the adjournment lasted for 3 hours. When the House reassembled, the ruckus continued and he adjourned the House for the day. Legislators of Telangana Rashtra Smiti (TRS) and TDP members from Telangana stayed away from the assembly Thursday, joining their counterparts from the Congress party who are boycotting the House since Tuesday. About 90 out of 119 members from Telangana are boycotting the assembly. An Andhra Pradesh cabinet minister on Thursday sent his resignation to Congress President Sonia Gandhi, demanding the leadership to make a clear announcement on the formation of a Telangana state during Parliament's budget session. Minister for Endowments J. Krishna Rao told reporters that he would submit his resignation to Governor ESL Narasimha if the party leaders failed to announce a time-bound program to fulfill its commitment on Telangana. Krishna Rao said his move was aimed at exerting pressure on the party. I still have faith in the Congress President that she will initiate the process for formation of Telangana state, he said. The minister met Chief Minister N. Kiran Kumar Reddy to hand over a copy of the letter sent to Gandhi. Krishna Rao said ministers and MPs from Telangana were also likely to quit. I want to play my role in the Telangana movement. I cannot remain a mute spectator and sit in the assembly when all legislators from Telangana are boycotting the assembly, he said. The resignation came a day after party MP Kaveri Samana Siva Rao challenged party leaders from Telangana to quit if they were sincere in their commitment for a separate state. Other ministers from Telangana like K. Venkat Reddy. Stop.